Welcome to this module. I'm going to give you a overview of the whole concept. This is a case study on buying lots of cards, 20 card lot, 30 card lot, 50 card lot, 100 card lot, buying lots, and then selling the singles with a focus on buying goats, the greatest of all time, the best players on any specific team. And I'm just going to walk you through this. I haven't done a PowerPoint for this. I'm getting ready to actually make a payment. And I thought, well, I'm just going to do this live and just kind of walk you through the process. You can see it's unpaid, and seller did send me an invoice, so I'm going to pay that. And then we'll just break everything down that I just purchased. So I'm going to click the Pay Now button. This is one of my favorite sellers to buy lots. Again, when you can buy from the same seller, you'll save drastically on your shipping price, on your shipping costs. He normally charges, I think, $4.50 or so per lot. And you can see we ended up buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 11 lots. If we bought these individual, you could take 11 times $4.75. You can see that's over $50 in shipping. By buying all together here, our shipping cost is $9.75. So we're saving a lot of money by buying all the lots from one seller, as many as we possibly can. So let me go ahead and pay that. And then we're going to break this down and look at what kind of returns you could create with this. Okay. Let me go back to purchase history here. Okay, Don Sutton, very popular pitcher for the Dodgers. I think he's in the Hall of Fame, also a broadcaster, very well-known player. This looks like we ended up buying some 81 Donruss, and I'm not even sure which. This is 81 Pops. It says 84. I don't think that's 84. No, that's 81. 81, and I know that's 81 Tops because of the little hat here. So let's just look at 81 Donruss real quick. Okay, I'm in the sold listings, and you can see the last one sold about, today's the 15th, about 15 days ago, a couple weeks ago for $1.55 plus free delivery. Okay, so if I price this at 99 cents plus 88 cents shipping and handling, that's going to put me right in the ballpark of what the last one sold. So I'm looking at $1, and then the 88 cents will cover postage fee, because we're going to ship through this special flat rate offer that eBay has. It'll cover postage, it'll cover a top loader and penny sleeve. 88 cents will cover my shipping and my handling being supplies. So I'm looking about $1 per card on this. So I picked up 20 cards for $3.25. It looks like probably 10 of them are the card we just looked at, and then 10 more from the 81 Tops, which will probably be about the same, as far as profit margins. So let's just take a look at the math. Okay, I just did the calculations. It looks like it's going to be about 16 and a quarter cent per card. We'll sell for $1. So what is that? Seven times our money. And again, we're not talking about a lot of money. A lot of these I look at as a loss leader. But if I have a Dodger fan that purchased from us, they get the card quickly. They get our little promotion postcard. They might go to our YouTube site. They might come back to our store. And right now we're in a customer generation mode. That's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to get as many people into our world, buy from us, know who we are, know that we do business the right way, and hopefully they'll come back and they'll say this is one of their favorite sellers. And in the process, we're making money. So we're, in my mind, with these type of cards, we're getting paid to advertise. It's the best way I know to describe it. Again, we're looking at 700% or 700% return, 16 and a quarter cent a card. We'll sell them for $1. We'll do that all day long. And Don Sutton, I think he's a Hall of Famer. I'm not sure, but he's a very popular pitcher and, as I said, broadcaster. So very happy with that. We do the listing one time. We never have to do it again, and we just sell them over and over and over. We're looking at 10 sales here, 10 sales here, with 2 total listings. All right, let's keep rolling. Okay, we bought this Chipper Jones lot. Iconic player here in Atlanta, other than Hank Aaron, probably the most popular player. And I think this is his upper deck rookie right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 upper deck rookies. I'm not even sure what this card is. You can see all the same card here. I wish this was more of the same card. But the thing with Chipper, he's huge in this market for shows. So just looking at this on the surface, what I'll probably do is whatever this gold here is, I'm not sure. But you can see we have a few of those. So I'll do this as a listing. I may do these as a listing. Let me check and see if this is actually his rookie card. I believe it is. Actually, that's not his rookie card. It's a 2023 Stadium Club. Cool looking card. Young. Look how young he looks. Chipper Jones here. They sell anywhere from $1.75 to $2.25 on average is what these cards sell for. So we figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 of these. I'll make $1 a card. If I list them for 99 cents and 88 cents shipping and handling, make $1 a card, move them out, list them one time. That's $9. I paid $8.50 for the entire lot. So all these other cards are just profit. Is one way to look at it. Honestly, what I'll probably do is I'll go in here and I'll look at anything that's unique, any inserts, and maybe even some of these, and maybe some of these. A lot of these cards will end up, we will send them to an alternative grader. We'll have them graded for $8. We'll sell them for $15 out of our $15 slab box. They will move at shows without question. So $8 invested plus the cost of card, which is minuscule. I just ran the numbers. I got 17 cents a card. So I got in this lot 50 cards for $8.50. So 17 cents plus $8 for the slab and the grading. It doesn't matter if it's an 8, a 9, or a 10, $15. It'll move. If it's a 10, I may pull it out and sell it for 20. But let's just assume we're going to slab these up. At least out of this 50, there'll be at least 10 cards that we'll slab up. I have to look at some of these more closely because I want to send good quality cards, but we'll use an alternative grader. We have 817 in them. We sell them for 15. That's about $7 profit times 10 cards. That's $70 right there in future profits. There's so many ways you can make money when you're dealing with iconic players in your market. We can put these in our Braves box, prices marked, sell some of them for $1, some of them for $2, some of them for $3. Some we can, at least 10 of these we'll send to be graded, hopefully. We can list all of these, as I mentioned earlier, on eBay. And I might do that just to know when these are gone, I've got my investment back and the rest is just profit. A lot of money on this. As you can see, there's no way I'm not going to make 5 times my money just with this particular lot. Now let's keep moving. Okay, that was the Chipper Jones lot here. The next is Don Mattingly. You've heard me say 1,000 times, any Don Mattingly card is a good Don Mattingly card for sure. So we end up getting a 50 card lot for $7.58. So that puts us at about 15 cents a card. 15 cents a card. Buy a lot, sell singles, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's take a closer look here. Again, I don't like buying when there's so many different cards like this. I don't like doing that normally. Some of these will go in our quarter box. I can just tell by looking, but some of these, this card is a really good card to slab up. So let's say that we end up slabbing up, let's just say 5 from here. 5, my total cost $8 plus 15 cents. 8.15 makes about $7 a slab. If we do 5 of them, that's $35 on a $6.17 investment. The rest of these I can put in quarter box or put in our dollar box. I don't see anything off the right now that I'm going to sell on eBay. I may these 1, 2, 3. There's 3 up here again because I like to have at least 8 or 10 cards that I can sell in this one time. But one other thing I will look at real quickly, I'm going to see how many Don Mattingly cards. I can't do that because I have to go into another account, but let me try to do that. Okay, we're into our CMG Sports Card Investments, our selling account. And what I want to do is I want to see how many, we go here, listings, and then we'll go to active listings. And I'm just going to type in Don Mattingly. Let's see how many Don Mattingly cards we have. Because one thing I will do, and this is real important that you guys remember this as you get down the road a little bit, is how many of these Don Mattingly cards do we already have listed? Because I can go in and up my numbers on some of these. Like on this one right here. Okay, you can see right now it says 2 are available, right? And I'm not sure if this card was in the lot, but let's say that it was, and let's say there was 2 of those in the lot that I just bought. Then what I'll go in here and I'll change the available from 2 to 4. So I just go in right here to revise listing. This is something real important for you guys to remember again as you move down the road, because this will save you a lot of time. You just put revise listing, which I'm not going to revise it because I'm not sure. I don't have them in hand yet. But right here, quantity, it says 2. I could just change it to 4 like that. Now I'm going to keep it at 2, not 44, because I'm not sure and I don't want to do anything till I have them in hand. But that's one of the things that I will do, is because again, any Don Mattingly is a good Don Mattingly card. Make sure I don't mess this up. Let me get that taken care of. Okay. So I've got it back to 2, but I would go in, look at all the Don Mattingly cards that you may already have listed when you buy any lot. Look at the cards that you might already have listed and just go in and add to the number of cards that are available. Revise the listing, and that'll save you time on listing, and it gives you just an easy way to get the card processed and out there. Once you buy these lots, you have to get them processed. You have to get it out there So you start moving these cards however you decide that you're going to move them. So just as initial thought, my first go will be this. There's that card we just looked at, I think. But my first go, no, there it is right there. That's the same card. So maybe we will be adding this one and this one. So it'll give us from 2 to 4. And there may be a few more that I want to list on eBay. A lot will go in our Yankees box, our Yankees section of our dollar box. It's hard not to make at least $1 on any Don Mattingly card, no matter what it is. And then I'm going to try to find some maybe inserts or unique cards. I'm not sure, that might be a Sports Flicks card there. But my goal is to have 5 cards that I can send to an alternative grader and make $35 profit. And then the rest is it's just gravy. It's just easy. Again, let me keep moving. Okay, as popular as Don Mattingly is in the hobby and with Yankees fans especially, Alex Rodriguez is probably one of the least popular Yankees. His cards still sell. They sell okay. They don't move out like Don Mattingly, but his numbers speak for himself. But a lot of people don't like him for whatever reason. But we ended up picking 40 Alex Rodriguez. I love it. This is when he was on the Rangers, not the Yankees. But they're all the same card. They're all the same card. So what do we have to do? We got 4. This is a monthly dividend play. Okay, so I'm seeing right now the competition selling this for $1.45 plus $1 shipping, $1.67. Free shipping, $1.59, $2.99 shipping, which is too expensive. So I'm going to have to compete with $1.67 is the cheapest price here. Okay, so my cost is 10 cents a card. So what I'll probably do when we get these in, I'll look at them and I'll probably send 2 for alternative grading, put them in the $15 slab box. That'll give us $7 profit per card, $14. I paid $4.26 for the entire lot. So I put 2 in the slab box. I know I got my investment back, and I got 38 more cards I can sell on eBay. And I had to deal with $1.67. Is that what it was? I think $1.67. So I can go in at $1.65. It's going to cost me 68 cents to ship it. So that gives me about $1 profit minus the 10 cents for the card. That's about 90 cents. So I can make, say, 50 cents a card on the other 38. And at any time, if we go to show and these 2 sell quickly, then I can pull 2 more out from my inventory to send back to a alternative grader to grade and slab the card. And I'll probably list these, maybe start with 5 available at the most. And then when we get down to 3 or 2, keep adding to the inventory. And this will just be an ongoing cash machine, guys. At 50 cents a card, if I sold them all and made 50 cents a card, that's $20 profit. But depending how well the slabs move, I'm going to probably start with 2. But when it's all said and done, we might sell 8 or 10 slabs. Just depends on how fast the singles move out on eBay. But this is definitely a dividend play for sure. That would just, and again, we're shipping every day anyway. To go in and pull this and ship it is just no big deal. And again, we're creating as many customers as we possibly can. These lower end products, finding collectors in different niches within this huge collectible niche, for sure. Okay, next we got Greg Luzinski here, very popular player for the Philadelphia Phillies. And also he played for the Chicago White Sox. So if we go and look at the original listing here, you see this Phillies card. This is from, I think, 81. Yeah, 81 Donruss. These are 81 Topps. 81 Topps. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 from 81 Topps. Okay, I'm just doing a little research here. You can see the one just sold 2 days ago. Today's the 15th. It's sold on 13th, 2 days ago for $1.75. $1.75 for that 81 Topps. So for $1.75, my average cost is 8.5 cents per card for all these. So at $1.75, I had 10 of them, right? So that's that's $17.50 just from these 10. And my cost per card is $8.5 cents. And we got the 81 Donruss here. There's several of those. And the rest of these we can put in a quarter box if we want to, or put in our White Sox section of our dollar boxes. These will probably be in the quarter box. I used to have several of these. I didn't even look and see what they sold for. I think that's 82 Topps in action. And just checking real quick, you can see one of these actually sold for $1.95. $1.95, the in action card. So I might just list those as a buy now. And how many of those do we have? It sold for $1.95. Is that what it was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. So if we sold these 7 and made $1 profit, if we sold them for $1.95 with our and free shipping with our postage and everything, we're still looking at $1 profit per card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That pays for the entire lot. Guys, if this is not blowing your mind at this point, as much documentation as you've seen, it's well, Dale, it might take me a year to sell all those cards. It might take a year and a half. It might. But it might take a year and a half. But an astronomical return is an astronomical return. Like I will probably, if I can find one that's could possibly grade a 10, I will send one of these Phillies cards, maybe 2, maybe one of the Donruss and one of the 81 Topps to an alternative grader, because that's $7 profit per card. That's $14. Because there'll be a Phillies fan at a show that we do, and they'll be looking through the dollar box, and they loved Greg Luzinski. He was a popular player for the Phillies, and those slabs will sell if I can find, some that will possibly grade a 10. I will do that with a couple of these. You'll probably see these in actions on eBay. You'll see these on eBay. These will be in our quarter boxes, maybe a couple in the dollar box. But I hope you're getting the idea. It's just impossible not to make money if you're willing to do the work and you have patience and you don't have to sell all these cards, next month. Okay, the next card is 1984 Steve Carlton. We've got 20 of those cards. This is a great deal. 99 cents. This will probably be a 99-cent play. 99 cents plus 88 cents shipping and handling. If we make 50 cents a card, not $1, say 50 cents a card, 20 cards, list it once, be done with it. I'm not sure. I'll have to look and get more details when these come in, but 20 cards, 50 cents a card. That's $10. That's what? 10 times your investment on 99-cent investment. 10 times. That's on the Steve Carltons here. Every time I do this, I think, why are not more people just doing this? And again, they're not willing to do the work, and they want to return next week. But building a long term, this is a awesome, just dividend play. I wish there was 100 of these, 200 of these, listed once and just let it 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. People talk about doing all the work that it takes. I was talking to a guy this week at the show. He's got a vending business. He's just talking about, he's making a dime or 30 cents on a candy bar or something. And it's just, I'm thinking, why don't you just do this? You're at a sports card show. You love sports cards. You got all these vending, and vending's a good business, but this is better. Aaron Judge, gosh, what a player. What a player. What a year he's having. So we're about 50 cents a card, is that right? 50 cards. Yeah, it'd be $25 if it was 50 cents a card. And you can see it's just a wide variety. There's not a lot of the same card anywhere. With these, what we will do, we got 50. My goal is to have at least 25 of these that I can send to a slab, to an alternative grader and get slabbed up. That's my goal, is to have at least 25 of these, and I'll push it. But he's just one of these iconic players. He's one of the top players, arguably the top five in the major leagues today. And people purchase Aaron Judge or looking for Aaron Judge, and there's collectors and a lot of kids come to the show. And if they can get a cool Aaron Judge looking card like this one here in a slab for $15, they're going to buy it. And people are just looking for. Now that one probably wouldn't work, but there's several of these, and my goal is this one would work. A lot of these would work. So my goal is to, let's say 20. If we do 20 of these, and I'm going to do as many as I can to an alternative grader, but if we do 20 out of the 50, we make $7 a card. That's a $140 return on a $20.50 investment. And then the rest can go in our Yankees box. This will go in the Yankees dollar box. All of these. This Allen and Ginter. It's hard. It's really hard to mess this up when you're dealing with top end players like Aaron Judge. And, individually, I would not try to sell these on eBay. There's just too many and it's too much work. But dollar box, Yankee cards, maybe in our prices marked, there might be a couple here that we could sell for a couple of dollars. But my goal with this lot is to get as many to an alternative grader as we possibly can. Okay, that was Aaron Judge. Next, we got Bobby Cox here, the beloved former manager of the Atlanta Braves here in this market. He also was a Blue Jays manager for a few years. We got 4.5 cents a card in these. 4.5 cents. I may slab up a couple of these. I will probably slab up the best one, at least one. I like this 81 Donruss, this very popular Braves uniform. That's when he was managing. Probably look at one of these or one of these, and the rest, we'll just see how he does. I know his cards sell very well in our Braves box. Dollar all day long. All the Blue Jays will have to. They don't sell very well in this market in the Blue Jays, and there's several Blue Jays here, more than I wish there was. But at 4.5 cents a card, it's just hard to lose money. what I might do is take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Blue Jay cards and maybe price them for like $3.95 delivered. I might put all these I'll probably put all these Blue Jays cards. That's what I'll do. I'll take all the Blue Jays cards and sell them in a lot. And the profit from that lot will more than pay for the entire lot. So the rest are like free to me. And then these cards, when he's coaching the Braves, might send a couple of those for slabs, or they'll go in our Braves box. And, we'll quadruple our money or more when it's all said and done and we get these lots processed. But I hope you guys are starting to see the options that are available and things you can do. And I really, as I think about this, I really like just selling a large lot, and a Blue Jays fan. Maybe they love Bobby Cox as much in Toronto as people do in Atlanta. And, it may take a few months to sell the lot, but over time, they all sell. They will sell. Okay, next we got the iconic GOAT, Tom Seaver, and the very popular, I think this was the first Diamond Kings cards that they ever did from 1982. I'm sure they were, now that I think about it. So when you can buy an iconic Hall of Fame player like Tom Seaver, and you got the New York effect because he played for the Mets, and you can pick them up, and you can buy those cards for 25 cents each is what I have into these. And you can see somebody right now is just looking, if anybody was trying to sell PSA 9s or 10s. PSA 10, somebody's asking $49.99, a 9, $19. I couldn't find any that had been sold yet, but my goal is to send at least 2 or 3 of these immediately to an alternative grader. I'm not going to send them to PSA because I couldn't find any that had been sold. But if they're looking at the ballpark of 19 to say $20 to $50 for a PSA 9 or PSA 10, if I can find out of these 20 cards that I bought, the best ones, send them to an alternative grader, and there's no way shouldn't be able to sell them at a show for $15. $15. So I don't know how many of these I'll be able to sell for that, but just raw, you can see what he's selling for, $90.95. It's what people are asking. It's about 50 to 75 cents profit if you sell them raw, depending on I could sell them for 99 cents plus 88 cents shipping and handling, which is probably what I'll do. It's probably how I'll list them. And then the ones that don't feel have a good shot at getting a 10, they have a good shot at getting a 10, they're going to an alternative grader. And they'll end up in the $15 slab box. So I was very happy to pick these up. And I also like the fact that he's in a red uniform because for shows that we do, but if he was in a Mets uniform, it would do even better because of the New York effect. But again, this will be a very profitable long term, not going to happen next week, next month, but we'll get as many of these as we can to the grader that they can grade a 10, and the rest will just set up probably a dividend play. Or I may put them in the prices marked red box. I may do it that way. I have options here, though. That's kind of the point. And when it's all said and done, probably a few will go to grading, a few will go in the prices marked reds box for shows, and the rest will be a dividend place. But I just want to check something real quick. So what I will check, we may already have this card listed on eBay. And if we do, again, this is something I want you guys to remember. Always check because I think that we have this listed right now $2 plus 88 cents shipping and handling. If that's true, then it's easily go in there and add to our total available. So I can add 3 because I like to keep 5 available, around 5 of each card if we're doing multiples like that. And that's real easy. All I have to do is just go in and change the number that's available, put those in our storage that we pull for our eBay shipments, send some to alternative graders, put some in our prices mark box, and we'll get this processed quickly, very quickly. Okay, next we got King Griffey Sr. here. 50 card lot when he was with the Yankees and the Reds. Take a closer look at this. So our cost is about 6 cents a card. All of these are easy dollar sales in our Reds box. Over time, I like these 85 Donruss. You can see one of these sold last week for $1.44, so that's what we're competing with. Say $1.44, 68 cents shipping and handling. $1.44. So we'll make about 75 cents a card on those if we sell them. If we just do a listing and sell them like that, 75 cents a card on these 85 Donruss. So 75 cents a card on these. There's 5. No, there's what? There's 1, 2, 3 up here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 75 cents profit is $6. So we sell those cards there, these 8. We make $6. We almost double our money. And we have all these rest of these to sell. And anything in a Reds uniform is $1 easily. Plus, I mean, we've got these 83s here. We could probably sell on eBay. 85s. Here's when he was with the Braves. So those will go in the Braves box. It's just a little gold mine right here. We'll make 10 times our money when it's all said and done with King Griffey Jr. here, or at least 6 or 7 times our money. And again, guys, I'm just hope you're starting to see how buying lots and selling the singles, if you don't have to sell them all next month, if you have patience and you're willing to do the work, is an absolute gold mine. It just is. If you followed this is the last lot. If you followed our content fairly close, since we've started, you've seen me buy so many lots of Eric Davis cards. He was an iconic, very beloved player in Cincinnati, part of the 1990 World Championship team. He's just loved. And the reason I bought these is these cards right here, these 86, that's his second year. And then this is his rookie from Fleer. If these are gradable, they will be great to have in our $15 slab boxes, and we send them to an alternative grader. There's 4 great cards there. The rest of these we can sell easily over time in our Reds boxes and our prices marked Reds box, and we'll put a few in the quarter box. If he's not, like here's when he's with, I think, the Cardinals, so that'll go in the quarter box. I think this is when he played for the Dodgers. These 3, so those will go in the quarter box, or they might go in the Dodger box. But again, $3.25 for 50 iconic player in the market that we work, like Eric Davis, you just can't go wrong. Okay, guys, I spent a little bit more time. Yeah, I think that was it. Let me make sure. I think that was the last lot. Oh, I didn't even see those. Yep, that was the last lot here. 9 lots. That's about 300 or 400 cards. Here's from Classic Green. If these aren't chipped up on the side, then these both will go to an alternative grader. That's you don't see this card a lot. These classic greens. That's the first classic set that came in the big board game, and there'll be a collector in Cincinnati or a Reds collector that will absolutely want those cards, especially if they're slabbed up and they're an 8, a 9, or a 10. The problem is these cards, they chip real easy, and it's green border. They look great, but they're hard to get in decent condition. Here's another classic card down here, but the greens are the most popular and the most valuable in collectors' minds. So I didn't even see these two. So these two and these four, I'm just crossing my fingers and hopefully we can get a 9 or 10 and send them to alternative graders. And so that would be what? 6 cards, 6 times $7. That's $42 profit just from those cards if they're gradable at an alternative grader on a $3.25 investment. So that's going to wrap up this case study. I don't know what else I can communicate. We've given you so many examples. Again, Collect 702 here. It's one of our favorite people to buy these lots. And I haven't looked at what's selling this week. But look, here's another King Griffey lot. King Griffey Sr. That looks like the one I just bought, really. Tom Seaver, Reggie Jackson, Dave Winfield, Greg Nettles. Who of these players are in your market? Like there's another, Eric Davis. Look at all these 86s right there. 99-cent starting bid. So what I do, guys, and I'm going to end it with this. I was just looking to see if there's any more of the 86 of the classics, the green classic cards. Doesn't look like there are. I mean, there's Barry Larkin, Dennis Eckersley, Kirby Puckett, Dave Parker, Trammell, Palmer, Eddie Murray. There's another Bobby Cox lot. George Foster for the Reds. King Griffey Jr. I got to look at that one. Phil Niekro, very popular player for the Braves. Looks like I'm going to be. And so I go through and I'll look at these, and if there's not at least 10 of these lots that I want to bid on, then I don't bid. There's Dale Murphy, very popular player for the Braves. But if there's at least 10 that I want to bid on, then I'll go in and I'll set my bids, and then I forget about it, and I don't even look at it. I go in, I set my bids, and I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll end up. This will be important for you guys to see. There's some 81s. That's early Fleer, 82 tops, early Fleer. Not sure what that one is. I'm not sure. Dale Murphy, very popular in this market. Don Mattingly. Gosh, it's just all kinds of money right here if you're willing to do the work. Barry Bonds. I like it when they have a lot of the same card. You can see this is a wide variety. But again, that card, it's a classic from the classic set. I don't see anything that's calling my name. They had a few more insert type cards. I would probably bid on this. Just to get them slabbed up. There's more Don Sutton I just bought. Jack Morris, very popular if you're in the Tigers market. My gracious, look at this. I might have to do this anyway. Look at all these. 83 Jack Morris, 81 Fleer. Look at all the Diamond Kings. In the Tigers market, that has got to be a gold mine. Got to be a gold mine. Look, we're just pages and pages of them. Mike Schmidt, Robin Yao, Tony La Russa, Al Oliver, Nolan Ryan, Lou Whitaker. I mean, this is one of my best kept secrets. You guys know about it, but I have bought so many cards from this dealer. Whitey Herzog, if you're in the Cardinals market. Bobby Mercer, I'm selling these cards right now. Let me show you something. I think I got it right beside me. Yeah. This is a great example, and I hadn't planned this, obviously. Okay. Here it is, Bobby Mercer. I bought a lot of these before from this guy, and I got them for like 99 cents, like the opening bid. I love this Bobby Mercer card from Donruss. But anyway, there it is, guys. It's alternative grader. You see the price on it? Hope you can see it. $15. That's going in our $15 slab box. Bobby Mercer. It came back in 8.5. 8.5 from the grader. It's going in our slab box. $15. It will move. We bought a lot from this dealer. I think it was 30 or 40 cards for 99 cents. This is I can't believe that I just went into this and I had this card right beside me. It wasn't planned, but it's what we do, and it just works. I look at it. There's Tony McGraw. There's more Luzinski. And what I really like about this particular dealer, these cards are crisp. It's like they are all in such great condition. It's like they've been stored away for years and just always in really good condition. But let me give you the example of what I would do by the blue. Tom Glavine, his rookies. It's only 6 though. There's 40 by the blue. So you come in here, you look, there's 40 by the blue. And then just the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to type in 1992 Donruss Diamond Kings by the blue. And again, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, this is just makes sense. So it's selling, this guy's asking 99 cents plus 74 cents delivery. So if I went in at 99 cents plus 68 cents delivery, I'd probably be the cheapest in the market based upon what I'm seeing here. So 99 cents plus 68 cents delivery would give me about $1 profit after I pay for my shipping. No, he's got 74.99, and I like to do 99.88 cents. So after this one sold, I would be the best. I would be one of the top sellers. And again, by the blue, he sells very well. So if I wanted to, I could just go in here and say, okay, there's 40 cards. I'm willing to give a nickel card. A nickel card would be $2. So here's what I do. I go through all of these. And again, if I don't see at least 10 lots that I want to bid on, then I just don't bid on them because I got to see a lot because I'm not going to get them all. I'm just looking at some more. This is a cool card right here, but there's only two, lot of two. Griffey Jr., Griffey Sr. I really like that card. I'd love to get a lot, 20 or 30 of these. Here's the man, Yogi Berra. Okay, let me go back to Buy the Blue here. And I'm going to end it. Buy the Blue. You come right here. And I go to the auction and I want to pull the number. Here's the number right here. Right there. From the slash to the question mark. And I'm going to copy that. Okay. And then I go to Easy Sniper. EasySniper.com. I log in. And you can see I use Easy Sniper. These are all, bid too low, bid too low. I won this one. Bid too low, bid too low. Because you make money when you buy, not when you sell. I don't get caught up in the auctions. Bid too low, bid too low. You can see, but I win some. So I go to Easy and I go in and what I want to pay. I want to buy these for, I said, a nickel piece. So that's $2. I put in the ID, I paste it there. And then I always go a penny over because somebody else is going to bid $2 at the very end. And if they do, I always put this 1 at the end. You can see all my past bids here. I did bid 201 and then I click the snipe button. And I'm not going to do that because I might come back and look at a lot more. I don't know if I'm going to bid this week or not. But all I would have to do is click snipe button. And when that auction ends, it'll come in at the last second and put my highest bid in. And if somebody else bid $2 and I come in at 201, or somebody else bid $1, and this is important that you understand. Say the high bid was $1.50 and they put in my 201 bid at the end, then all I will pay is, I think it's probably a 25-cent increment at that point. So it'll go to the next increment for that auction. So say it's a 25-cent increment, somebody bids 50 cents and then puts in my 201 and I win it, but I don't pay the full 201. I just pay the 25-cent increment, which would be $1.75. So you don't, just because I put in 201 or $20 or $200 doesn't mean that's what I will pay if I win. I'm going to get it at the next available bid based upon the increments of the auction and how it's going up. And I hope that makes sense. But Easy Sniper is the only way to do this. And especially when you're buying a lot of lots from the same dealer, because you can see this one ends in 4 days. 4 days, 2 hours and 12 minutes. This one ends 4 days, 2 hours and 24 minutes. So you don't have time to go in and try to bid as these auctions are ending because they're all ending about the same time. So what you want to be able to do is use this tool, Easy Sniper, and we have a whole section in the training here for you on Easy Sniper. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to shut up. Every time I go through this, I just get so excited about the different ideas we're sharing with you. And if you can't follow the training that we've just shared with you, and then look at your market, who are the key players, and you go through here, and if you can't find 5 or 10 auctions that are worth putting in the Easy Sniper, so you can start picking up some of these lots and getting them processed on eBay as dividend programs, or sending them to alternative graders, or any of the other methods that we talk about, there's money here, and you aren't going to get rich here, but you're going to create guaranteed profits, and then you can go and you can buy some Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck rookie cards and other iconic cards and follow the processes we've talked about many, many times. You guys have a great one. We appreciate you. Look forward to talking to you soon, and we'll see you on the next training.